Hello, I think this is going to start recording from now, so hello. I didn't have an upload for today, so I thought I'd just go live whilst I'm playing my game, answer questions if people actually join, but we'll see. So I'm going to literally just play my game as I go. Oakley is currently knocking the phone. I'm hoping this is working. I've never done this before, so I have no idea if it's working or not. Oh, is someone on? I have no idea. Oakley? Dad's not here. Dad's not here. Oakley's alerting at something. What's that? He's not here. Dad's at the gym. If anybody's on, please say hello. I'm just playing my game in the background until people join or ask questions or whatever, but hello. I've just popped in the shower, so my hair's still pretty damp. Jack's just at the gym, so I thought I'd just play on my game and go on live in the background for the first time ever. I have no idea how YouTube live works. I've done an Instagram live before. Oh, if you can hear Oakley crying in the background, it's because he thinks I'm talking to no one again. If you're a subscriber, you'll probably know that Oakley cries when I vlog, so apparently it's no different when I'm talking to my phone. But yeah, I've done an Instagram live before. I did a few classes for Student Castle, which is where I lived during uni, and I did some lockdown classes for them during lockdown. So I've done a live before. Hello, Sammy. Thank you for putting a message in. I don't feel as silly just talking to no one now. Hello. But yeah, there was no upload from me tonight. I've gotten into my head a little bit about uploads at the minute, so there was no upload and I apologise. But hello, I'm here live instead, so we can chat in real time for the first time ever. So let me know what you guys are up to, or ask some questions, whichever. I do not mind. I'm sorry if you're watching this like late, because I'm pretty sure YouTube records it and then puts it on my channel, so I'm sorry if you didn't see this. I did decide very last minute to do it. I keep getting sorry, I am playing my game in the background, so I'm just getting distracted. What are you eating? I keep getting very motivated for doing YouTube stuff at the wrong time of day. So when I'm at the gym, I'm like, yes, I'll do this and I'll do that whilst I've got my caffeine high. There's Oakley in the bottom corner. Being like, yeah, I'm gonna get all the subscribers, I'm gonna do all the things. So I decided to do the live when I was at the gym. So it was very, very last minute. I do apologise, but I can make it more regular if people enjoy it. Just sit and chat. I do need things to talk about though, so please say something. I don't know what the policy with music in the background for lives are as well, so I'm not going to put music on in the background to make it a bit more interesting, because I don't want YouTube to be like, you now owe us money for playing music in the background. I know this is such a strange setup, having the cushion on my lap and my keyboard and stuff, but if you are subscribed, you'll have seen it, but if you're not subscribed or don't watch my videos often, I have like a, I think it was a, like it's like a side table I'm using as my desk so I can work from the settee, because I just feel like it works so much better for my ADHD, and I don't know what else to do. Like, I have no idea what else I'm meant to do to work a mouse. It doesn't work that well because the material of the cushion doesn't really work well as a mouse mat, but it works well enough. But I have no idea else. I'm not getting a lap tray. That's too far for me. So this is the situation. I'm aware it looks very, very strange. It's literally just one of the cushions from the armchair behind the computer, but this is why there is this. And my knees look huge because obviously you're there and stuff, and it's just looking all a bit funky. I also I'm eating a cookie, so I'm sorry if you don't like watching people eat. I'll try and do it gracefully. I'm currently playing Planet Zoo still. If you are subscribed, I have talked about it. But I'm still just playing Planet Zoo, so I'm doing that in the background. Hopefully I don't flash anyone in this top, which happened. That better not happen. I do normally have to edit that out of videos. Let's keep it firmly down, shall we? Oh. My phone's on low battery. I might have to only do this for half an hour. But yeah, I don't know what to say because people haven't asked any questions or said anything apart from Sammy, which I appreciate. Thank you, Sammy. Oakley thinks I'm going crazy. He's currently lying on the floor. He keeps watching blackbirds out the back because there must be like seeds falling from one of the trees on like the gravel out back, because blackbirds keep coming up to the gravel and just being outside the double doors, and he's being such a good boy with it because he just watches them. He doesn't bark at them, he'll just watch them, so he's being such a good boy. So it makes me really happy that he doesn't bark. He's still barking at everything else, but he's not barking at the blackbirds, which is very, very nice. Hello, Louise. I am playing Planet Zoo. It's the only game that I'm playing at the minute. I get very hyper fixated on games, and then I don't like playing new games. It's very typical autism, but I don't like playing new games, so I was playing on Skyrim for a really long time, and then I got bored because I just finished all of the main quests, and it was just not a lot of main quests were coming up. So I've transitioned to Planet Zoo, and I'm currently still within my hyperfixation, which is great. I'm very, very pleased. It's not dulled yet. I think it's coming to an end, but I'm building like my own zoo on it, because it's basically kind of like it's kind of like City Skylines. It's along those vibes. So I'm building my own zoo in like franchise mode, which is basically you do what you want. It's not sandbox. You don't have like unlimited money, but it's just like franchise. It's just a game kind of mode, and I'm building my own. I did all the like scenarios on the game, like the challenges on the game. I've completed all of those, and this is the first time building my own, and I'm desperate to kind of like complete it. So I'm only like, I don't know, because I'm doing like this. You can filter like the themes or the animals by the countries, and I've only done like one country so far, so not country, continent so far. So I'm hoping my hyperfixation will last for the entire thing, like building the entire thing, but I'm kind of waning on it a little bit now, but I am enjoying it, and I think I got it for dead cheap. I've forgotten the name of the website, but Jack has a website that sells games, like not online, like desktop games for a really good price. So I think I got it for like £6 or something. I can't remember how much it was, but Jack got it for a really good price. So for how much I paid for it, it's lasted a very long time. It's very complicated though. It took me a long time to get into the swing of it, because it's so freaking not complicated, but there's the thought of like so much for it. Like there's obviously the animals, because it's about like it's a zoo. They've got the animals, and you can literally see like the genomes of all the, honestly, it's so freaking complicated. It's a very good game. But thank you, Louise, for asking a question. Please feel free to ask more so I know what to chat about. Also, if there's still people on, please tell me what this is like, YouTube live, because I've never done one before and I've never watched one before. So if it's ugly, let me know, or if it's laggy, let me know, because on my end there aren't any problems. So let me know if anything's happening that shouldn't be happening. Yeah, it is hard to get into games. I think that's the worst part, especially with autism. Like we just can't like get into it, and it's the trying something new element of it. So it can be really, really hard. This was kind of forced onto me, because I think I found it when I was in that middle of that meltdown, and Jack was just like, just find something to distract yourself. So he was like, I was literally just scrolling on Steam for ages to like look for a game, and I found Planet Zoo, and I was like, this might be okay. And then Jack was like, I'm buying it for you, like right now, I'll buy it and just go on. So I kind of was like forced into playing it by Jack, which really, really helped. Otherwise I don't think I would have. Like when he was like, do you want me to buy it for you? I was like, no, it's fine, don't spend any money, it's absolutely fine, do not worry about me, just go to the gym, just go. And then he bought it for me, so I was just like, okay, the decision was kind of like took from me, which I think I need sometimes. So yeah, and it's been worth it. I've been hyperfixated on this game for about a month now, 6 weeks now, so I'm glad he did the decision. I think it helped. It was a very good game, so I am enjoying it. It's taken up my time so that I don't doom scroll on social media and then get upset, which was a cycle for me. I'm also eating a cookie, and I apologize if you don't like watching people eat. I'm trying to do it really like nicely. I'll try and not talk with my mouth full of food. It's a cookie, it's not full, but still. I would get Oakley up so you could see Oakley, but I do have a cookie, and I do feel like he'll steal the cookie, and he's currently lying on the floor. I think he might be asleep. Let me know if you want to see him and I'll flip the camera. I'm off to the theatre again tomorrow, which is exciting. Hello, Mikey. It was my mama's birthday last week, the 12th. I don't know if that was last week. Oh, Oakley's up and about now. And I bought her tickets to see The King and I, which is like her favourite film. She absolutely adores it. She loves The King and I. And I was looking for a bit of a bigger present because it was a bigger birthday. It was our 70th birthday. And she asked for perfume, so I got her a perfume. And then I was like, I need to get her something else. And I took her to the ballet for Christmas. And then I was like, I'll have a look at what's on at the theatre. So I've got The King and I tickets, and that's tomorrow, so we'll see what it's like. I can't remember what The King and I is about. I'm hoping there's going to be no racist themes in it. If there is, I don't know what I'm meant to do, but we'll see. I'm hoping not. It's at the Theatre Royal, so you'd think they'd shut anything down that was racist. How is your caravan business doing? I remember you mentioning before you may have to get rid of it. Yeah, so it's really up in the air still at the minute. We have been very, very lucky. From the UK. I am from the UK. I'm from the northeast of England. But yeah, so we've been very, very lucky, and we have someone in for a month at the minute, which is just incredible. It's been so good. They got it for a really good rate, not in terms of like monthly rent, but in terms of like a holiday let for a month. And they're currently in at the minute, so we've not had many cleans, which has been great. They've booked with us for 2 months, so there's a month now, and then they've got a month in October, November, and the second booking we asked them to go through Airbnb, but the booking.com's just rubbish. Like, it's not very good. It's been great for getting bookings. It's been great. I feel like we've missed out on a lot of bookings for the last 2 years because we weren't on it until January. I'm not entirely sure. It might have been December, but they're in it now on their booking.com reservation, and we still haven't had the payout from them, so it's a little bit sketchy. Not sketchy, but like we've had to like move some money about because the account is so low because the last few months haven't been like great. So we're hoping it's going to stay afloat. If we can, we're still getting bookings now, and we've got quite a bit of availability in July and June. August's not fully booked, but it's doing okay, which it always does. And then we've got nothing after that until the month booking. But we're not entirely sure. I'm desperate not to sell it though. Like, I'm desperate for it not to go because I absolutely, like, I freaking love being up there. And it's such a nice caravan. Like, I know it's a caravan, but I absolutely adore it. It's such a modern, lovely caravan. Where it is absolutely beautiful. And I like, it's one of those places where I want like everyone to go because I'm like, look how beautiful it is. Like, you don't understand how gorgeous it is till you go. So I'm hoping we don't have to sell it, but it's just like, it's literally like, literally the payment for the loan came out this week and we had to move money into the bank account. Like, that's how low we are. So it's going okay. We have the clean for that stay on Saturday. And then somebody else is in on Saturday, and it's my birthday next week, so we have another one next week, but I think we're going to ask a cleaner to come in and do it because Jax took the week off work for my birthday. So we have another one staying next week, so there's little stays here and there. Like, I think they're in for 2 days, the ones that are coming in on Saturday, and then the next week's bookings for 2 days. So yeah, it's doing okay at the minute. I don't know. I don't want to sell it, but it's just, I don't know what's happened, because when we did the projections for when we were buying it, because obviously we did like a business plan and things like that, we have lowered the price of what we were going to do it for nightly. Like, I think when we figured it out, it was going to be like 160 flat, whereas now it's more like 130 flat, and then there's like discounts on top of that. So if you stay for a week, if you stay for a month, I think there's like we do last minute discounts and stuff like that as well. So we are charging less than what we thought, but we thought we did the occupancy rate at like 0.25, I think, percent, like not 0.25, 25% of the year of it being full, and that would get us in like a little bit of a profit. But and then the guy who was like our sales associate, he was like, oh, 25%, like, it'll be low. You'll probably sit around more like 30, 40, maybe a little bit higher. I know he's a sales guy and he's meant to sell and upsell, but he was completely wrong. The occupancy rate's been looking at like 20%, which is just crazy. So yeah. Have you any plans for your birthday? Jack sorts my birthdays. That's how he likes it to be. he wasn't sure this year about making it a surprise, because the last few years have been surprises. If you've been around for a while, you might have seen them. So not last year, the year before, he did like a full-blown surprise that I literally had no idea about. He did like a picnic, and it was like a surprise party, like loads of my friends were there that I didn't think were going to be there, which was lovely. And then last year he hired out a cinema room, a Tyneside cinema, which was lovely, and again, friends were there. But this year, if you're a subscriber, you'll know, but I don't really have many friends anymore. So this year was a bit different because it's going to be like just me and him. So he was like, I don't know whether to tell you, I don't know whether to keep it a surprise, because I think like I'm struggling to know whether I actually like surprises or not, because with my autism I don't like surprises, but really like in my brain I'm like, oh, I love surprises, but I don't know if I actually do. So he teetered on telling me or not, and they did this. I was like, well, why don't you like tell me loads of options that it could be and include the one that we're actually doing in there, and I'll let you know like whether I'd be happy with them being surprises. And he did that, and I was happy for them to be surprised. So Jack is planning it, but we've invited Gary and Deborah, who I've mentioned on the channel before. Gary and Deborah coming over and Hannah I think is coming as well, but I haven't heard from Han. Hannah hasn't been on the channel for a while. If you remember Hannah, they haven't been around for a while because they're doing their A-levels at the minute, so I just haven't heard from them. So I think they're coming on Sunday, so we're doing like a bit of a barbecue, I think. I don't know, we don't have a barbecue, so God knows if we're actually going to do one, or whether we're just going to cook the food and then sit outside, which I'd be fine with. I might even float the idea to Jack of just ordering a takeaway in, and then we don't have to deal with any of the cooking, because I'm not a cooker. I do not like cooking. So we're going to have them over. I was going to invite Ellen, who is a friend from school, but her sister has the same birthday as me, so I think she's busy. She's also messaged saying she's moving next week, so I think she might be too busy. So there's the barbecue on Sunday. We have the big clean on Saturday at the van, so that's like nothing. Then we have the barbecue on Sunday, and then my birthday's on the Tuesday. But I don't know what's happening on the actual Tuesday, because my grandpa has the same birthday as me. We're both the 30th of May. So I don't know if we're seeing him. He's not a birthday person though, so I don't think he actually cares whether I go over or not. So I don't know if we're actually going to see them on the Tuesday. We might be going on the Monday. I don't know. I'm sorry, that was a very long answer, Louise. I don't know is the answer, but I will be vlogging it, of course. Of course I'll be vlogging it. I might not vlog on Sunday, just because, I mean, Gary and Deborah have been on vlogs before, like they were on the graduation vlog. Gary's been on Jack's birthday vlog, I can't remember, and Hannah's obviously been on loads, but I don't want to put that pressure on people. I like it, but I don't know. Sammy, yeah, I'm hoping we can keep getting bookings and keep the van. I hope we can. Asia, have you got any holidays planned? Right, no. The long and short of it is no, because everything is just so expensive currently. It's the flights that are the main problem. We've found a few hotels that we like the look of, and there's no chance that we're going with TUI again, because like there's nothing wrong with them, but the prices of TUI holidays at the minute, I don't know if anybody's had a look, but Jesus, like the last few years we have been on adults only all-inclusive hotels for our anniversary in July. It's on July 14th. For the past 2 years we've went, and we've never spent over $2,000 for the holiday. And then this year it's like it's going to be at least $2,000, and we kind of don't know whether we want to spend that much money on a holiday anymore, just because I've mentioned it in like more recent videos about like the idea of moving abroad, and then we do like the idea of if we stay here we'd quite like to buy a house and then renovate. So we're just like $2,000, and we traveled a lot last year. If you knew, we traveled a lot last year. Go on my profile and have a look at all the videos. So we used a lot of our savings last year to travel, and we just don't know whether we want to eat at that again. So we can't find anywhere for like below $2,000 that we like the look of. But I am keeping an eye on Voyage Privé. We found somewhere that popped up yesterday that's in Rhodes, but that's half board and not adult only. And we're just a little bit iffy. We don't know. We want to, I'm desperate to go away, and I love doing holiday content. Like, I think that's my main driver for going on holiday at the minute, is doing the holiday content, because I freaking love it. But I don't make any money off it, so it's not like I'm going to see the return in it because of like the, I don't know, like the advertising and stuff like that. So I'm not entirely sure, and because it's not adults only, and it's July, because that's when our anniversary is, and that's when we want to go away for. All the Scottish schools will be off, which it's fine for England, because like English kids will still be in school, but all the Scottish kids will be off, so there's a very high chance that there's going to be loads of kids there. And I don't know when German like schools are off, because that tends to be like German and English people go to the same hotels, and I don't know if they're off school, so I don't know. I like kids, I love kids, but I don't want them on my holiday with me. You can't control if they scream. Of course you can't, they're kids. Who's going to be able to, you can't, and I don't blame parents or kids for that at all, but I just don't know if I want to spend my holiday around them. And also half board, it means you're going to spend more money, so I don't know. I keep looking on Voyage Privé like at least once a week. And then we also said, so this one that we found in Crete, it's quite a good deal for half board and non-adults only, but it's quite a good deal. And I was like, I don't know whether we should book this one whilst we found somewhere that is relatively a good deal, or wait and see if we can get like a last minute deal. But I don't even know if they're a thing anymore. Like, I feel like it was popular, I don't know, like 10 years ago to get a last minute deal, but I don't even know if you can get them. So I don't know. If anybody has ever gotten a last minute deal in like the last year or so, or last 2 years, please comment and let me know, so I know it's at least achievable. But yeah, I don't know. I would like to have some holidays. Seahan said, I love Planet Zoo. I absolutely adore it too. I said it at the beginning of this live, but if you weren't here, I've been hyperfixated on it on a while. It's so freaking complicated though. Well, not complicated, but it's just got so much content in it. I absolutely adore it. Incredible. Louisa said, haha, looking forward to the vlog. Love how Jack likes to plan something for your birthday. Yeah, I think he just takes it and runs with it. He wants to do it. It's the only chance that he gets to like do something just for me, and he doesn't, like, I don't get involved, because with holidays I want to be involved, things like that. So yeah, he loves doing it. They're so spenny. Hope you find one. Me too, Asia. Like, oh my god, me too. If anybody finds any good deals, please let me know, because I freaking love doing holiday content. Yeah, TUI prices have gone up. Honestly, Louise, they're insane. We have booked with them and gone to a different location to try and get the price down. Yeah, when I was looking, the only place that we found that had reasonable prices was Morocco. And because we did Egypt last year, we're just not up for doing Morocco this year. I'd love to do Morocco at some point, I would. But because last year, and Louise will know this because I know she's a subscriber, but last year's Egypt holiday did not go to plan. Everything went wrong. We got ill. I got ill of a kidney infection. I also got ill off the food. Jack got ill off the food, and then we got COVID on the flight back. So I really do want to go to Morocco, but when our last holiday was Egypt and it didn't go well, I'd quite like to go somewhere with a shorter flight, because I'm not good at flying. Somewhere with food that I know I'm going to like as well, because Egypt was a bit iffy in terms of like finding food that I could deal with, that with like textures and things like that. So if we go to like a Greek island or a Spanish island, we're going to find food that we like. Whereas Morocco might be the same line. So yeah, Morocco is the only place that we found that was cheaper, but I don't know. Hey, do you have any advice for dealing with puppy blues? I got a puppy a week ago and I'm struggling so much. Cody, I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing here. I don't want to make you upset, but my puppy blues lasted for such a long time. I don't know. I think my puppy blues were definitely elevated compared to other people's. Have I got a phone charger down here? I don't know. I might have to look for a phone charger. I hope I didn't flash anyone there. yeah, mine were elevated because of my autism. I really struggled with getting a puppy. He made my life miserable whilst he was a puppy, and Jack agrees with that. It's not just me, but dealing with it, all I can say is it 100% does get better. I'm still like, and that's coming from someone who still struggles with Oakley. I love him. I love him, but I still struggle with him. But it's so much better now. Like, it's so much better now. The only thing I can say, I think, that would help with puppy blues specifically is give them to somebody for a small period of time. Find, if you have someone you trust, give them to them and get some time to yourself, because we did that when Oakley was like we'd had Oakley for like 2 or 3 weeks. We actually had a trip to York that Jack had that planned for ages. Like, I think he booked it at the beginning of lockdown, so that was March, and then we were going in the September, and it just happened that we had Oakley for 2 or 3 weeks, and he went and stayed at my friend Lauren's, and that made it so much better. Like, having some time away from him really did help, and I don't think I realised how much it helped until we did it again. So he went there for 3 days, we came back, didn't have the puppy blues as much because he was still like a puppy, and I didn't get puppy blues until he was like 4 or 5 months, I think. But yeah, if you can, try and have some time away from him. I don't recommend daycares. I'm not a dog trainer, so don't take that as gospel, but I would never put him in a daycare because I just don't trust them. But if you have someone that you can trust your dog with, take some time away from them. Or if you're in a partnership or a throuple or whatever, even just have some time away yourself, like leave them with them, have a good amount of time. Because I used to go at the gym and leave them with Jack, but that didn't feel like I had like a time to relax. Just try and get some time for yourself. That's the biggest tip I can have. But I promise it gets better. Puppies are dicks. I don't know if I want to do it again because, oh my god, puppies are just dicks. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on this. I've been quite good so far. I have a potty mouth that I can't put on YouTube because YouTube tells me off for it. So I've been quite good so far. Louise said, yeah, we nearly booked Morocco. Where did you book, Louise? I want to know. How's Oakley doing? I have a 2-year-old cockapoo who can relate to life with a crazy dog. He's absolutely mental. He's being a very good boy at the minute. I'll show you him. Excuse the towel. There he is. He's currently proving me wrong, and he's a sleepy boy. But he's doing okay. He's coming over. Hang on. Do you want to come up with Mammy? Don't pop my boob out though. Okay. If you subscribed, the food issue seems to have gotten better. We swapped his food a few times. So he was on the Purina Pro chicken, which is the one that we struggled with, the one that he stopped eating on. Then we put him on the Purina Pro salmon, which I think they've all got different things. Like the salmon's meant to be for like their bowels, and then the lamb's meant to be for their skin. I don't know. He went on the salmon. He really enjoyed that. Still had a few problems. We ran out of the salmon, tried him on the lamb, and then he went back to not eating it, and then we've put him back on the salmon. What are you doing? And he's being really good with his food. Like, he's really enjoying the salmon. You're being a good boy, aren't you? Yeah, you're being a good boy. So I think he got bored of his food, and I think it's the separation anxiety still. I think he just doesn't want to eat when we're not in the house, which is rubbish. I think I was saying this to Jack this week, that if he doesn't get better in the next like month or so with eating when we leave, because we're going to try and see if we can like tire him out more and then see if he'll just eat when we go. I want to get a trainer because I think he's not crying as much when we leave him alone anymore, which is amazing. It feels like a lot less, like we don't feel as guilty for leaving, because we went to the cinema for the first time and left him here the other week to see Guardians, and that was amazing. Like that's the longest we've left him, and he did really well. So he's not crying anymore, but he's still not eating, so he's still not completely relaxed, which I want him to be completely relaxed rather than just like tolerating that we aren't here. So he's doing fine. He's eating, which I'm pleased about. As long as he's eating, that's all I care about. He's also eating Dad's garden at the minute, aren't you? You're eating Dad's garden because Jack started growing veg out back and he's eating all of the carrots. So Jack's not particularly happy, but he's all right. But yeah, he's doing good. Thank you for asking. C, I don't know what you C Han. Do you want me to refer to you as C? No, you're not getting my cookie. Okay. Oh, you taking over. No, you're not getting my cookies. We're off to La Palma. It's not as touristy as the other Canary Islands, so a bit cheaper. But we did book a while back. Is that my planet? Yeah, fair enough. I do not blame you. That'll be lovely. I hope you get some good weather. I've been to a few Spanish islands when I was younger, and then we did Lanzarote 2 years ago, which I didn't rate, you know, as an island. Excuse me, can you not lick yourself as you're leaning on me? Thank you very much. I'm scared you're going to pop my boob out, Oakley. If your paw goes up my top, my boob is going to go out on this live. Yeah, I thought Lanzarote was a bit too rocky for me. I prefer like foresty, greenery kind of places. So I hope you enjoy La Palma, Louise. What did you think of Guardians of the Galaxy? I was a mess. Asia, I was exactly the same as you. I was a mess, honestly. We were not looking forward to Guardians because of Chris Pratt being in it. We did not. Jack was even considering like us not going because Chris Pratt's a piece of poop. And I was like, Guardians was never a me thing until the second one came out. When the first Guardians came out, I was not about it. I was like, I do not like this. It's not my kind of thing. And then when the second one came out, I got into it a lot more, rewatched the first one, and then I got into it and like fell in love with Baby Groot. Freaking loved it. But then obviously the Chris Pratt started happening and he's just a dick. So I was just a bit like, oh God. But we went because I just wanted to see the end of it. I wanted to see like how Drax ended and Mantis and stuff like that. Oh, it was so good. It was so good, and it was such like a good. Should I do spoilers? It's been out for a while. Can I do? If anybody has problem with spoilers, tell me now, and I'll wait a few seconds for them to come through. But it was very, very good. Very much enjoyed it. I cried so much. Jack cried as well because Jack can't really deal with like animal cruelty. He also like we both got really upset in the second Avatar when that animal cruelty was happening. So yeah, he cried as well. But the ending was just perfect. No one said they're bothered about spoilers, so I'm gonna do spoilers. I thought the ending was just perfect. It was a perfect wrap up until it said Star-Lord will return, and now I'm just a bit like I'm fuming. I didn't want him to come back. I was so happy with the way it ended and how it kind of like wrote him out and wrote like the ones who didn't want to come back out, and then it was like Star-Lord will return. I was like, he's the one I don't want to see. I want to see the new Guardians. What? Okay. He does this on client calls as well. When I have client calls, he'll come and sit and assert his dominance. Can you come off, please? Thank you. Oh, she butt. So I very much enjoyed it. I was a mess. So I highly relate. Yeah, I very much enjoyed it. It felt like a good Marvel movie again, because I don't know what everybody else thought about Quantumania, but I thought that film was terrible. Like, please let me know what you guys thought. I'm gonna have a look for my phone charger whilst I talk because I am a bit worried that this is just gonna die. But yeah, I thought Quantumania was terrible. Like, I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was terrible. So it was really nice having a Marvel movie that I actually enjoyed again. I'm gonna walk through the house. Hang on. So yeah, very much enjoyed feeling like it was an old Marvel movie, because I get that they're on a new kind of like, I don't know, like chapter of Marvel, and they're wanting to go different directions and things like that, and I do like that. Like, I like the TV shows, but Guardians 3, it just felt like a good Marvel movie, so I enjoyed it. Thank you, Stan. Oh, I think I might have to hold his hand. It's got a phone stand. What are you doing? Going crazy. Oh. Right, how am I going to do this? Try to put you on a phone stand as I'm putting my phone on charge. Hey. Whoa! Oh, and I'm sorry if that's being so loud. There we go. It's a bit of a different angle. Hi, baby. Go on, you get it. Good job. It's a bit of a different angle, but never mind. Hello. I'm gonna eat some more of my cookie. You're not getting any. But yeah, birthday next week. I'm very excited. I have no idea what we're gonna do, but I'm excited for it. If anyone has any more questions, please chuck them across. There's an enhance button. What does this do? Oh, it's a filter. I don't want a filter. Thank you. I'm glad it's light at nights because I wouldn't have been able to do this at this time without the light at nights. Just far too dark. I hope I answered that question all right about the puppy blues. Hope people got what I mean. Oh, do you have any more plans for more tattoos? I'll finish my mouth so I'm not rude. I was actually meant to get a new tattoo last month, but it just didn't work out with the artist. I also feel like it was meant to be because I think I just can't afford a tattoo at the minute. I'm desperate for a new tattoo, especially because Hannah Hannah has about 11 tattoos now. They turned 18 in November. They have been making the most of the time. They have so many tattoos and it's been making me very, like, I am itching to get a few more. I've also kind of found I've been like on and off on whether I want a sleeve for like a long time, and I finally found the person that I would go to if I get one, and she's very expensive, so I might just save and get one off her. I also have there's an artist that I really want one off, and she's in Melbourne. So, and the one that I want my sleeve off, she's in Copenhagen. Is she in Copenhagen? I think it might be Copenhagen. I don't know. They're all over the world. And I keep following artists in the UK that I like the look of, but then when I see their flash, I'm just like, there's none that I really, really want. So, and I like the thing with tattoos is I completely understand that the more you pay tends to be the better tattoo you get. Apart from when it comes to Tattoo Gate, that was ridiculous. Absolutely not. But in general, it tends to be you need to spend a good amount of money on a tattoo, and I just don't have the money at the minute. I'm still not making hardly any income, so when I bring the money in, watch this space, I'll be getting more tattoos. I'll be getting them, and I will be able to afford the sleeve from the I think she identifies as a woman, the woman from Copenhagen. Honestly, I wish I could share stuff on my screen, but her work is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. She's from Ukraine and she fled Ukraine when the war started, and oh my god, her stuff is so beautiful. But she charges $4 grand for a half sleeve kind of thing, so I'll get there eventually. I'll get there eventually. I dropped a bit and Oakley just was like, you're not getting any cookie. I'm sorry, baby boy. my screen is behind my phone, and Oakley is there. So if I'm like looking here, I'm looking at my computer screen, and if I'm looking here, I'm looking at Oakley. I haven't done anything though, I keep getting distracted. Oakley keeps thinking that he can hear Jack coming in. He can't. He's not here. I can stay outside. Jack's not back yet, but can you hear him? I don't know if you can hear him crying. It's not Dad. You're being a silly Billy. Do you plan to have any more piercings? Yes, Sammy. So for Christmas, I got a voucher for Moth Metal, which is where I got my septum done. They operate inside Scullin. If you don't follow her Instagram, have a look. It's literally Moth Metal piercings, I think, and she posts some really good stuff about like just being aware of what piercings, like aftercare, and not using like guns and things like that. So she's the really good, valuable resource. I got a voucher for her for £50, I think, off my mother-in-law. So I have that to use, and I want my ear curated, and she does ear curation appointments, which is where like you sit down and you like plan your ear, which is super exciting. But those appointments are, I think it's 40 quid, so that would take like a lot of the voucher. So I think I'm gonna wait a little while. She's running a giveaway at the minute, so head over there. But I'm hoping I'm gonna manifest it in the universe. I'm gonna win that giveaway, so then I can have some more money, have the curation appointment, and plan my ear, because I really want like I want like a full ear, and currently I only have, I don't know what this is, like cartilage. I don't know. I've got my firsts done, which are expanded, and I'm actually thinking about expanding them again. I still can, like my ear, I don't know if you can tell, people don't like that, so I'm sorry. I can still get my fingernail through my ear, because I got this side up to a 10 and I got this side up to a 6, I think. So this one, I don't think I can get my nail through that one, but I can on this side. So I'm thinking about re-expanding them, because I want them, like I love the look of like gold plugs going up to the size of like, it doesn't make your ear pop out anymore. So literally like going up to like there and then stopping, and then having like, I really want like a chain going across like my industrial. Oh, there's so many I want, but I'm not the best with the pain. I am obviously, with my autism, I know people don't like me talking about it too much, I apologize, but my pain tolerance is horrific. Like I have like no pain tolerance with some stuff, and when I'm getting the piercing, it's fine, but the afterwards, my ear hurts for like weeks. This one took so long to heal, and it looks so silly by itself. Like I feel like I look like I'm trying to be a pirate. It looks so, it needs more piercings, but I want, I'm so impatient, like I want them all done at once. So I don't know what I want next. I'm either gonna see if I get any money for my birthday, and then maybe spend it on that, so I can get like the ear curation appointment, and then plan the ear, and then get some, maybe like one piercing I probably could afford, because she is expensive, but she knows what she's doing and she uses good quality stuff. So maybe get like one of the piercings, and then I've got a plan for what I want. Or if I don't get much money for my birthday, I might try and plan it myself and use that voucher to get the piercings. I'm not sure. I love the look of a curated ear, and I feel like I can't do it myself, so I don't know. But yes, I do have more plans for piercings on both of my ears. I was also toying with the idea of getting both sides of my nose done, because you know those chains that go across the nose like there, so pretty, like so pretty. I also like the idea of having like, I saw someone on TikTok literally had this a TikTok I saw today, and she had like 2 nose rings in and a septum ring, and I just thought it looked so nice. But I think I want to prioritize getting my ear sorted before my nose. My nose might be like the last thing that I do if I do it. But yeah, I thought my septum was infected the other week. I had so much gunk coming out of it, but I think it might have just been a bump, because Oakley loves to jump up and hit me in the face. Like, not on purpose, but he'll like get excited and like push on my septum, so it'll like push up in my nose. So I had like a bump, and I think that just got a bit disgusting. I was really panicking. I thought I had an infection, but I had like a Q-tip and was putting like warm water and just like holding it on for a bit, and it went away. So I think it's all good. Don't cry again. You're fine. I don't know what time it is. I might do 5 more minutes and then stop. So if you have any questions, chuck them across. You've just got hair everywhere and on my cookie. So rude. Will you be uploading a new video on Sunday? I will, Sammy. So the video that was meant to go up last Sunday is already there. I don't know if people saw on Instagram, but my Wi-Fi on Sunday was just horrific. Like, it was so bad. It took like 3 hours to upload that one video, and it's not that long. I think it's only half an hour, which I understand is long, but for me, half an hour is not that long. But it took like 3 hours to upload, and it was like 8:30, and I was like, I am not putting this up this late. So that video is up, it's ready, it's scheduled, it's coming on Sunday. I'm also hoping there's going to be a video on Friday. I'm toying with going down to 2 uploads a week, just because I was watching some videos yesterday to try and get me motivated for YouTube and get me like, woo, let's get back into it after I've been burnt out. And I saw someone, she was recommending posting only once a week, and obviously I post I meant to post 3 times a week. So I was like, oh, am I posting too much? Like, I don't know whether I should start posting less. I don't know. Give me feedback whilst you're here. Give me feedback instead of me asking it in a video. I'm not sure whether to do it 2 instead of 3. I'm happy doing 3. Like, please don't be like, well, whatever you want to do is fine. I'm happy doing 3, but I'm not sure if 2 would be better and people would prefer that, because then I feel like we'd have more to catch up on. I can include more in it. It could be more exciting. So I'm not entirely sure. So that's why there wasn't an upload today, because I'm in my head about whether I should post on Wednesday. But I'm not sure about Friday, because I was meant to film a video today and I was not in the correct mood. So I'm going to try and get something up for Friday. And I need to plan next week's better, because I don't know what I'm doing next week with my birthday. But in short answer, yes, Sammy, there will be a video on Sunday, and it's really nice. I really, really enjoyed it. It was a really, really lovely day, so it's a nice vlog. What are you playing? I'm playing Planet Zoo. I really enjoy it. It's a very, very, very good, I was going to say film there, very good game. It's kind of like City Skylines meets Sims, but you run a zoo. Very, very good. I'm not a gamer kind of person. There's not many games that I play, but my games have been in the past Sims, Skyrim, COD on occasion. I've tried Valorant, but now it's Planet Zoo. It's a top tier game. So much work went into this game. So much work went into it. It's a big game, like, though. I have a big computer that is a very good spec computer for my photography, and my computer sometimes struggles to run it when I'm on like a big zoo. But very, very good game. On all the scenarios, like on all of the like gamey bits, if that makes sense, my computer ran fine. So if you're looking for a game to play, I recommend Planet Zoo. I'm not playing it very well though, because I'm more invested in this. I'm excited. I've never done a live. I'm very excited. So I'm very invested in this, so I'm not playing it very well. I don't think I've done anything. I'm also doing this in no makeup, which I feel very proud of myself for. I've just came out of the shower. I've got clean hair. I showered. I'm very, very proud of myself. Because I mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to the theatre with my mama tomorrow. So I wanted clean hair for it. I've got roots that are far too long, which is a story in itself, but never mind, I'll leave it alone. But I am clean hair, but no makeup, so I'm proud of myself. I'm struggling with my I don't want to say self-image, because that feels the wrong word, but I'm struggling with how I look at the minute, so I'm quite proud of myself for coming on with no makeup. Do you plan on doing more lives? You know what, I've quite enjoyed it, so maybe, yeah, I don't know if I should do it on here, because I don't think YouTube shows it to people, whereas like on TikTok and Instagram, like people's lives will just pop up on the feed, but I care more about doing it to my YouTube subscribers, but I don't know if people get notified. I don't know, you know what I mean? So I don't know where to do them, but I do think I'd like to do them more, because I have really enjoyed it, and I like just sitting and chilling and chatting with you guys. What are you seeing at the theatre? I'm seeing The King and I, which is it was my mama's birthday present, going to the theatre, and it's her like favourite theatre, like musical film, like ever. So I'm going to see The King and I don't know much about it. I think I've watched it in the background when I was growing up quite a lot, but I don't know much about it. So I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy it. Who knows? It's definitely a more for her thing though. I'm just going so she's got someone to go with. I love going to the theatre as well, so that helps. We went to see the ballet 2 months ago, last month, 2 months ago, and we went to see Swan Lake, and that was amazing. That was so good. That was the first time I'd ever been to the ballet, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm glad to be going back to the theatre. We went to see Les Mis. Can't even remember when it was. When we came out of lockdown, I think it was, and that was was it before? I think it was before lockdown. I can't remember wearing a mask, so I think it was before lockdown. And Les Mis was very, very good. That was when it toured, and we saw it at Newcastle. And then me and my friend Ellen went to see it again the next week, because it was just so good. Mama, when I was younger, my mama always said she'd take me to go see Les Mis on the theatre, and then when the movie came out, she told me I wasn't allowed to watch the movie until I'd seen it at the theatre, because the theatre is like so much better. She was like, it'll take away the experience, so don't watch it, and we'll go see it at the theatre. And I waited years to go see Les Mis, and I very, very much enjoyed that. It was very, very good, and I've wanted to get more into the theatre, but it's hard because Jack doesn't like the theatre. So I wanted to get more into it, but I don't really have anyone to go with. So I'm enjoying getting to go a little bit with my mama, which is nice. She doesn't really like leaving the house too much, but I'm excited to go, even if I don't know what it's about and I don't enjoy it. I'm excited to be in that environment. I think the theatre's just lovely. I'd love to go more. I'm on the mailing list for Hamilton when they come out. I'm so scared of how much these tickets are going to be, because Hamilton's touring and Sunderland's actually got it, which is incredible. I didn't think they'd come to Sunderland, and they are getting it. So I'm desperate to get tickets to that. Wicked's also coming to Sunderland, but I'm going to hold off because Wicked isn't here till September 24th, so there's ages to go. So I don't think they're going to... Oh, no way! Oh, well, I might see you there. Sorry, someone's just said that they're going to see The King and I tomorrow too. I imagine it's at Newcastle. That seems weird that it's not the same. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Wicked's not till September 2024, so I imagine there'll be tickets available for quite a while. So I'm going to see when Hamilton comes out. Yeah, oh well. Might see you there. I'm going to wait and see how much Hamilton tickets are, get them, and then see if I can afford to get Wicked tickets. I've never seen Wicked. I don't know this I don't know the storyline. I don't know the premise. I don't know anything about Wicked apart from it's about Glenda, who was the witch in Wizard of Oz. I've seen, obviously, I know Defying Gravity, and I've seen Popular, like a video of Popular when that went viral on TikTok, but that's all I know about it. Popular kind of gives away the premise a little bit, but I don't know anything about Wicked, and I kind of want to go into it blind, so I would like to see it soon before the movie comes out. But yeah, I'd love to go see Wicked and Hamilton when they come to Sunderland. I'd love to go see stuff on London. I would love to see Aladdin, Lion King, like I'd love to see them down in London, but we never go to London, and it's just so expensive to get to London from where I am. I'm in Northumberland. I don't know if people here are in England, so I'm in like the top northeast corner of England, and it is very, very expensive to get to London. So I'll go eventually. I've only been like twice in my entire life, so I'll go eventually. But when I'm there, I'm gonna go to see a show. Is it West End or Broadway in England? I think it's West End. I might have said Broadway earlier. Anyway, I meant West End, I think. What was I doing? Oh, he's currently sitting on my foot. I said 5 minutes. It's been 10. I'll do 5 more minutes and then I'll go. So, chat to me a little bit more and then I'll go. Okay, get back. You gonna knock the phone? He's sniffing at the phone. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'll give it another minute and then I'll go and put music on. I'm struggling with music now though. I was obsessed with Taylor Swift, but that's came to an end. Be doing any more haul clothing videos soon? Yes, but I need to send back my Able haul before I can afford to. I am keeping a few things, I think, from the Able haul. I think I'm going to keep those wine leggings and maybe the white sports bra, but I need to try them on again. So I'm going to try. I was meant to do a haul for Jack last weekend, and I was meant to do a haul this weekend with Hannah and Jack, but Han's very busy at the minute. And also it's just with money, like I can't afford to keep doing them and then wait for the money to come back from the returns. So as soon as I get the money back from the Able haul, I will be doing another haul. I'm either going to do a Buy and Jack outfit haul, or boyfriend versus girlfriend, boyfriend versus sister buys my outfits, or I'm going to do my own outfits one. I think I might do my own outfits one first, because I haven't done my own in a very long time, and I'd like some outfits that I would like to like attempt. So yeah, there is going to be some soon. I need the money. Right, I'm gonna, that's so funny, Abel's literally just emailed me being like, how did we do? And I'm like, I need to send stuff back, I just keep forgetting. Anyway, I'm gonna end this because Jack just rang me and I completely ignored it. So thank you so much to everyone who's been on. Thank you, Louise. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, Asia. Who else was contributing loads? Sihan. Yeah, I think that's everyone who's asked loads of questions. Thank you so much. I very, very much appreciate it. I really enjoyed doing it. No, there's Jack on the live. I don't know. I'll finish the live and I'll ring you, babe. I don't know. But oh, thank you. Comments are coming through saying you enjoyed it. So thank you so much. I'll do some more if people like it. If you want me to do more, on the post that I did, Jack, if you're still here, I don't know. I'll be 2 seconds. If you want me to do more, comment on that post that I did today on what nights would be best. I think Wednesdays would probably work for me. And then if, I don't know, guys, you need to tell me whether I should do 2 uploads or 3 uploads a week. I'm not entirely sure. I could maybe do like 1 live a week and then 2 uploads. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what to do. I'll have a think. But let me know what you guys think. Put it on that post that I did, or on the, what should I call it? The thing that I always call a feedback form, the Google form. I'm not sure. Put it on that. Let me know. But I love you very, very much. Thank you so much for being here. And I shall see you. There's definitely an upload coming on Sunday, so I'll see you in that. But I shall see you soon. Bye.